Hello, guys.
Hello guys, welcome to Pitching in Line. In this video, we're going to talk about India versus England first T20 post-match analysis. Uh, uh, it was supposed to be a clash of the Titans, and everybody were expecting to be a very thriller. But as it turned out to be, it has been a one-sided affair where England has completely out and out dominated India. So, what do you make of this performance?
First of all, England, I think they have read the pitch really well as compared to India. And we were seeing the pitch report before the match. It was clearly indicated that it is a hard pitch. There will be bounce. There was tinge of grass as well. But I was kind of surprised when Kohli told that he's going with three spinners, including Chahal. So I was kind of thinking, okay, maybe they are kind of trying to playing a psychological game with England because England were kind of struggling with spin, right? So they wanted to expose it. But as it turned out to be, England they were really smart, I think, in their picks. The way they attacked Indians with sheer pace of Jofra Archer and Mark Wood up front, it really blew India's top order away. It was, if not for a year, it could have been much worse for India.
Yes, I think rightly you pointed out. It was very interesting pick by England because you had two raw fast bowlers. Archer was bowling around 140, 142 around, and Mark Wood was hitting his top speed. He was bowling at 150 clears. So, do you think this is a plan forward? We have seen this kind of strategy which has been employed by Delhi Capitals in IPL and also Mumbai Indians, which traditionally had two faster bowlers. Do you think this is a change of trend in T20 cricket where you need to play express pace bowling?
I think yes, irrespective of the pitch, I think if you have your express fast bowler in your ranks, I think it's always helpful as a fielding captain when you attack the opposition. And I think Morgan is really lucky to have sheer top class pace bowlers. It really rattled Indians. They didn't have any kind of clue whatsoever. Even Dhawan, even Virat Kohli, when you saw when he came in, he was the first ball he faced, he struggled. The
Yes.
Archer. So you can understand the discomfort. So that was a proper plan which England came in with.
Yeah, there's no denying it. England has come with all their plans, very well strategized, very well. What do you say? They have made a good research of it, and they came into this match. And I was thinking about India's batting. Kohli has given a statement in the pre-match press conference that they want to go all guns blazing, but it kind of really backfired and in a very horrible way. So, do you think it is because of transition from Test match to T20 cricket, or there were few players who haven't really played much of cricket, this kind of quality cricket due to lockdown?
Yeah, I think you can say a bit of both. First of all, I think they are kind of stuck in the Test cricket thing because you saw Akshar Patel coming in, Washington Sundar coming in when you have Chahal in your ranks. So that showed how they wanted to play this match. They wanted to expose England's batting with the spin, but that kind of backfired. And again, I think the top, I think players like Shekhar Dhawan and KL Rahul, they last played, a proper international match in Australia. That was long time back, even before the Test series. So
Mhm.
they were looking really rusty, especially Shikhar Dhawan, who was actually surprisingly preferred over Rohit Sharma in the first match, was looking really out of place. The way he was ducking the ball, he was looking really uncomfortable. After 12 balls, he got dismissed for just 4 runs. So I think it's really a matter of concern for India, and they have to really think what they have to do with Shikhar Dhawan going forward.
Okay, and about Rohit Sharma has been arguably the best batsman for India for the past 2 years. Since 2018, he has scored most number of centuries. And in Test cricket, you have seen him in very tough pitches and tough conditions. He was the only batsman who was able to play in. Do you think it was kind of a blunder to not to play an informed batsman? I do understand you want to try out players, have a rotation, and see who are the best players. But isn't it wise to use your best informed player?
Yeah, okay, fine. But see, I agree with the fact that they have listed Rohit Sharma because of continuous cricket. That part is fine. But when you are bringing in someone like Shikhar Dhawan, you have to understand that you have people like KL Rahul who takes time to settle. Kohli, you know how he plays, and Shreyas Iyer is
Mm.
also the one. He does not play from the ball one. He has to take his own time. Then once he gets set, then he will explode. So when you have a similar kind of player, similar kind of people who have strike rates of around 120, 125, I think you have to have a proper opening batsman who can just attack all guns blazing. One, you could have played someone like Ishan Kishan. I think we have seen him opening for Mumbai Indians, and he is really comfortable facing the new ball. We have seen him play in IPL. So if you had to take gamble, if you had to drop Rohit Sharma, you could have tried something like Ishan Kishan. you know uh, Early in this series, you get that scope of trying things around, and you must not be in the point where you are your series is hanging in the land, you are trying these youngsters and expecting them to perform. I think it will be a hard call.
Okay, so we'll come to the England team. On the batting, I think, see, when you're chasing 125, it's not really a much of batting doesn't have any pressure on themselves. 2-3 hours, good 2-3 hours will keep you on advantage. And are you happy with India's bowling changes, or do you think England batsmen have really played well?
I think when you have something like 124 on the board, I think it really doesn't have any kind of leave any options for the bowlers to defend, unless you bowl some extraordinary spell in the opening burst. But again, that total wasn't enough, and playing two spinners, when you saw, even though Dew wasn't a big factor as expected, but I think playing two spinners along with Chahal, I think won't be a good idea. I could have tried someone like Navdeep Saini, just for his sheer raw pace. That's what England did. I think that was the approach which was needed. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Shardul Thakur are medium pace bowlers. You need a hard hitting, hard bowler, who can bowl 140 clicks, 145 clicks. Otherwise, you can't win T20 matches in surfaces like Ahmedabad, where there is bounce.
Yes, there has been certainly. I found it a little weird of Virat Kohli's changes in his bowling, because Bhuvaneshwar Kumar was playing after a very long time, and we know his strength is new ball, and he bowled first over and he went for around 7 or 8 runs, which is pretty decent. And the most important thing to notice, he actually induced a false shot,
Correct.
which got an edge but fell over the fielder.
Yeah, yeah.
So it normally, as a captain, it's wise. It's only common sense that you give that bowler another over, because
Mm.
we know Bhuvi is more effective with the new ball
Yeah.
in the start or at the death.
Correct.
And with 124 on the board, it was very very evident that India needed immediate wickets. We
Mhm.
needed to take wickets very early to be in the contest. And for some reason, he was pulled out. Then he made Akshar Patel bowl, Shardul Thakur bowl, and actually Washington Sundar, who is a power play bowler, who is
Yeah, that
mostly
was
used in
surprising.
power play, hasn't been used
Yeah.
in power play. So, I mean, do you think it is some kind of strategy or some kind of discovery India is trying to make with the players, trying them in different positions?
I'm really not sure, but see, as you rightly pointed out, when you don't have score on the board, you got to play your best cards up front. Open with Washington Sundar, and try to finish off Bhuvaneshwar Kumar's spell. You never know; he can pick up a couple of wickets, and you never know. You would have
Mm,
exposed the middle order also. It was not sure that
mm,
you will expose it, but we could have taken a chance anyway. And one more thing which I noticed with England is yesterday, they were willing to attack Akshar Patel. Even Virat Kohli would have thought that let's get Akshar Patel in right from the first over and squeeze them. But Butler, the way Butler and Roy reacted is they wanted to break shackles and they wanted to totally put him out of the attack. And that intent
mm,
was the main thing which made them chase this total very easily.
mm. Yes, rightly, son. And also we have to also notice the fact that this white ball in England cricket team is completely different from the Test
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
As compared to India, India has a lot of similar players, as in Virat Kohli played in Test,
Hmm.
Rohit Sharma, sorry,
Washington Sundar, Akshar Patel.
Washington Sundar, Akshar Patel.
Yeah,
And if you come to limited overs of England side, I think only Bairstow played, and he played for only two tests.
yeah. Ben
Uh,
Stokes.
but any, but anyways, yeah, and Ben Stokes. So going forward to the second match, what do you think India should be planning to do? They have to strengthen their batting order because till six you have Hardik Pandya.
Yeah,
I mean, Sundar, he's more than a capable batsman, but we haven't seen him perform in a T20 level, even in IPL level, nor in international level. Is it fair to keep him at 7 and 8, Akshar Patel? Because at times what happens is, how important 7 and 8 are if you want to finish the matches or if you want to improve your score. Do you think they have to bring in any extra batsmen if they want to have that approach of going after the ball?
I think one thing is for sure that they are not going to drop Shikhar Dhawan. I think it's only fair that you give him another game because
Mm.
you have played him. If he's failed and if you drop him in the next match, it won't do any good for the confidence of Shikhar Dhawan. Yeah, but I will drop either one of Akshar Patel or Washington Sundar because both are kind of similar kind of bowlers, and I think two spinners are more than enough in this track. uh, Extra batsman, I just wanted to ask you, if they suppose play extra batsman, where do you want to put them in? Like, whom do you want to play? Like, will it be Ishan Kishan or Surya Kumar Yadav? And if at all you want to play an extra batsman.
Extra batsman. I mean, the obvious choice would be Surya Kumar Yadav,
Hmm.
but I would go with Ishan Kishan because uh, all these players are kind of similar players, as in Dhawan, uh, KL, Virat, and Shreyas Iyer. All these
Yeah.
four are more like anchor batsmen. They're very good at anchoring. They're very good at holding the batting and increase the score, but they are not just out and out. Hitters like how we have Roy or Butler. They're
Hmm.
not these kind of players. So probably Ishan Kishan, you can probably bring in him, use him as a floater.
Yeah.
Also, he gives you that left-hand option as well, like in the middle,
Hmm.
along with Rishabh Pant. Probably only for that reason, they might try him. They can try him, or even Surya Kumar Yadav, who has a superior strike rate than
Yeah.
all these people. But we have to understand that both these are they never played international cricket.
Correct.
They did perform well in IPL, but a good player in IPL doesn't mean it translates in the same way in international cricket as well. But I think for that change, to be a little bit more explosive, give that left hand option, I might just try Ishan Kishan.
So will you like to go with same two pacers theory, Shardul Thakur and Bhuvneshwar Kumar, or do you want to see any change?
For me, I would if Natarajan is fit.
I think
If
it's not fit.
Yeah, if not, yeah, then if my only change would be if Natarajan is fit, I would bring him in place of Shardul Thakur. And again, see, same thing goes with Shardul Thakur. What you said about Shikhar Dhawan,
Hmm.
he
Hmm.
got only one match chance, and he only bowled 2 or 3 overs.
Yeah, correct.
So it's and to be honest, for the bowlers, they didn't really have an outing. If you are defending 120 on that kind of pitch against that kind of
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's always tough to correct. Yeah,
So
correct,
you
correct.
don't really have a field day. So I think since this series has been seen like to give a lot of opportunity to the youngsters, I think I'll just play him again in the second match.
So that was it, guys. Our take on the first match between India and England, first T20, and even though India are down in the first match, but I think still a lot more things to look forward to. The way India has come back in the previous two series after losing the first match, the way they came back, that gives really a lot of hope to Indian fans all around. And also you have to see that England is a kind of team, which is one really superior than their test team. So it will be a really good in series going forward. So we are looking forward for some tight matches going in. So that's it, guys. So we'll see you in the next video. Until then, tata and bye bye.